Adrina.
And I'm Hannah.
Today we are talking about what you can do to get your host kids to like you, especially in the beginning.
Number 1, bribe them.
Number 2, bribe them. In all seriousness, I think your kids, as long as you put an effort in, are gonna like you. I mean, I think the worst thing in the beginning, the hardest thing, is that if you are not their first au pair, they'll always compare you to the previous au pair.
Yeah.
Which is like, so annoying. But
and
eventually...
just don't listen to it, because I used to listen to it and it would just make me feel shit. Yeah. But really, it's like they're a kid. They're just annoying. And then by the end of the year, they'll be crying and you'll be like, haha, who's the best au pair now?
It's so funny how that relationship really deepens as the year goes on, and by like the middle of it, or like 3 months in, it takes time. By a certain amount of time, they're like, you know, calling you their best friend. So you just have to put the effort in.
Although we were joking about bribing, you should definitely consider taking presents for your host kids when you first arrive, because kids love presents. And
candy.
Then you have something to do with them initially. For instance, I took like a couple of games, and I took a toy, and I took some English books, and then just got to like read to them, play the games with them, and we always had something to do.
In my first au pair experience, I was responsible for teaching the kids English, and I brought a couple like English card games. It encouraged them to start speaking and using certain words, and that was really great because it gave us something to do. And I wish that I'd brought more, because by the time we were done with one, I had to creatively think of other games to play. So they enjoyed the game. It helped me out with teaching them English, so I definitely wish I brought those. And if you don't want to spend that much money, you could just bring them candy or something small, but kids love presents, like you said.
Yeah, way number 2 of looking after children and getting them to like you is discipline.
I think that kids, while they enjoy doing their own thing, they like having boundaries. If you have your own set of rules, so the kids know where and how far they can push you versus what they can kind of get away with, they will probably like you so much better. I know that my kids did. Because in the beginning, I just wanted to say no to everything, but then I was way too strict, so then they didn't like me at all because they couldn't get away with anything. Whereas when I sat and wrote down my 5 top rules, they knew how to foster a relationship with me, and I knew how to foster a relationship with them, because I knew when we could be silly and when we couldn't.
The final way is probably to play with them all the time, or often.
All the time.
Yeah, constantly. I know that a lot of au pairs go into the experience basically just kind of doing the cleaning, doing the cooking, looking after them, putting them to bed, doing what's expected. But if you just start playing random creative games, or one au pair I knew created this beautiful painting with her host kid, which was from the song about the old woman who swallowed a fly. And so she'd bought this huge wallpaper strip and then drawn on it with my host kid, and they'd coloured it in, and it was like the woman eating the fly, and it went on and on and on. And then they unrolled it, and it was awesome. And I remember thinking like, oh man, that's so cool. But just like little random creative ideas like that, like if you like making pom-poms, or if you want to play like imaginary games, kids definitely appreciate all those kind of things. So.
Yeah, the amount of hide and seek you will play.
Yeah, hide and seek's a great one, because then you just get to hide, sit in a cupboard and be on your phone, and they're still enjoying themselves.
Yeah. The first 3 months, you probably exert a lot of energy into playing games and creating this relationship with your kids, but eventually you can start saying no and being like, I am too tired for tag today. But you played a bunch in the beginning, so hopefully, you know, they understand. I used to be like, I have to cook dinner. Like, it's gonna take hours to cook. That's all for now. If your kids really loved you, or if they really hated you, let us know at aupairauPairs.com or in the comments below. Like and subscribe this video and our channel if you enjoy us.
Tweet us at APOP.
So yeah.